What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to talk about how to use DTF transfers and print on hats. So my apparel brand that I own, I don't do any embroidery on my hats, but I print everything either with like vinyl, or I use DTFs, or I use patches and stuff on my hats. So a lot of my Rollin' Reckless hats I have my logo on the front. I always print on the brims down here. You can put whatever you want on there. And yeah, you can do that one of two ways. So you can either use like the heat transfer vinyl from like Sizer or something like that, or you can use DTFs from, I use Ninja transfers. So I just order a gang sheet that comes and looks like this. So it comes in and I cut off each of the colors that I want. I design everything in Canva, mock it all up, get the size that I want, the colors and everything, and then I cut them out and they look like this. So when it comes time to actually print on the brims, I just put them on there. I use the heat transfer tape, put it on there, and then same for the front. I put it on the front and I slap it on my heat press, and the finished product is they come out looking like this. So I will show you guys exactly how we do this. It's super simple. I like it better than embroidery. It saves on cost. It's very easy. Ninja transfer is awesome. When I started out with doing this, I was using the heat transfer tape or the heat transfer vinyl, and it was taking me a long time to do like each of these hats, because I would have to run it through my Cricut, cut the whole design, and then I would have to sit here and weed every little piece out, and then I would have to put it on each hat. And so it was taking me a long time, especially to do like 50 hats. It was taking me like days to do them. So I tried to find a quicker way to do this, and that's when I started looking on Ninja transfers, and I was able to do all of the colors, and it really didn't change the like cost of the product much at all. It comes out to like $1 or $2 for like each transfer per hat, and then of course you get like the blank hats for $4 or $5 depending on like the brand and stuff you do, unless you're these are Deckies, so I think they're like $4 and some change each. And you can get different brands, obviously, like Richardson and stuff. It's more expensive, but I'll go ahead and show you how I line all this up, and we'll put it in the heat press and the hat press and show you guys the finished product of it. All right, so this is what the hat looks like when I put the transfer on, and I just use the heat transfer tape. I slap down some tape on each of the corners in the center here, and then pretty much we're going to use my HTV Vrant heat press here. And since it's a flat brim hat, instead of having to buy like an expensive heat press with the platens and everything, I'm able to do it with this by just sliding it in here under the parchment paper there, and then I run it for 30 seconds at 330 degrees, which works good for the pressure for this machine. So I'll show you guys how we do that, and then how easy it is to peel this stuff off. And while we're waiting on the heat press to heat up, I'll just give you guys kind of a better view of my gang sheet that I got from Ninja Transfers. So I just did a small one just for this video because I only had to make a couple hats, but you can see all the different colors. So we have like white, red, purple, orange. That's like a light blue, a darker blue. We've got pink, black, and lime green. And we've got yellow down there also. And these will be going on a whole bunch of blank hats. All right, and with these hats, I always do both sides. That way I can make sure I get the corners really good. So I just hit it twice. It's going for 25 seconds. I already did the left side over there. Now I'll do the right side. And then once that's done, we'll take it out and we'll peel it off and show you guys what it looks like. And while we're waiting, we're gonna go ahead and do all of these colors right there. So I'll get those all taped on. We'll run all those through the press, and I'll show you guys the finished product of them. All right, I let this cool for about 30 seconds or so. So now what we're gonna do is remove the heat tape right here, and then we're gonna actually peel off the little transfer plastic right here and see what the finished product looks like. right, so this comes off pretty easy. You can see I'm literally just peeling it off. And there we have it. It's got my brand name on the bottom of it. And then what I'll do is run it through the heat press one more time for about 15 seconds just to make sure like everything is seated really good. So I'll put the parchment paper over it. That way it doesn't have this plastic barrier over it. Heat press it one more time. Yeah, and then after that, this hat will be done. We'll go take them downstairs to my heat press and we'll start putting the logos on them. All right, so now that you guys saw the process of how this works, these hats are all done. I've got yellow, I've got a turquoise, here's a pink, and we've got purple, we've got orange, blue, and red. Everything is stamped on there. So yeah, like I said, this is the easiest way and the cheapest I found it to make really nice hats and get your logos on them for whatever your brand is or whatnot. But yeah, it's cheaper than getting like embroidery done, because I was looking at embroidery at first, but obviously like they can't embroider the bottoms of hats. So it looked weird when I did a hat that was embroidered up here and printed on the bottom. And plus they charge like $10 just to embroider this little piece. So if you're trying to make more money off of your hats, being able to do it this way in-house definitely saves you on the overhead cost of it. And I think it looks cleaner when they're both printed. So like I said, the DTF transfers from Ninja Transfers, they come out to like $1 or so a piece when you order gang sheets. Like the gang sheet I showed you guys was like I think like a 3-foot or a 2-foot one. I just did it just for this video just to show you guys how to make like one of each color. But typically I order like a 15-foot roll of transfers. So I'll stock like 10 to 20 of each of these colors and I just make them as I need them. But it works really well. It's high quality. It can get rained on, it can get dirty, they don't peel. I've seen some people showing up to events with my hats that I know bought like almost a year ago, and they're still wearing the hats and nothing is peeled and they still look good. So this is just my preferred way to do it. I also use the DTF transfers to print on foam hats, which I'll make a separate video and show you guys like the foam trucker hats and how I print DTF transfers on the front of those. I just wanted to make a video on how to print on the brim of a hat, because this was something when I first started my brand that I could not find a lot of information on. I found some people that said you have to have like a special heat press and then get a certain like a flat brim like heat press platen for it, which was like $400, and it was like coming out to thousands of dollars. So then I hired a shop to do it, and they had limited colors for it. So I asked them how they did it, and they told me that they were just using a heat press. So when I originally started, I was just using like the heat transfer vinyl, and I was doing it the same way, just on my Cricut, weeding them out, hat press here, using my HTV Brunt heat press for the bottom, and it was just taking too long. So I was like, how can I make like 100 hats really easy? So I went on ninjatransfers.com, which I'll put the link for that down in the description, so you guys can actually use it. And it's super easy. I just make all of the colors in Canva, I upload them all in Ninja Transfers, I make my whole gang sheet, it ships, it usually gets here in like a week and a half with like the standard shipping, and then all I'm doing is cutting out each of the transfers, slapping them on real quick, and it saves me a ton of time. Like I can knock out 100 of these in a day, like no problem, where this would have taken me a week before. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I get asked all the time like how I do this. I'm not a gatekeeper of any kind. I'll tell you guys exactly who I go through for things, how I do the things, because people have told me the same things. So yeah, if you're looking to make cool like West Coast style hats, this is how I do it. The fonts and stuff, I just download the fonts off of like font websites and put whatever I want for the wording and then just print it on. You guys can do the same thing. It's super easy, super cheap. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to see how I do other things for my brand, let me know down in the comments or shoot me a DM. Like I said, I'll do like a foam hat one. I'll go over another video on like my screen printing process and the design for shirts and stuff, how I get everything all done up. I'll show you guys the whole behind the scenes of how I'm building the Rollin' Reckless brand, how I'm keeping the cost down so I can maximize profits to grow the brand quicker. And yeah, we're gonna keep rocking and rolling. We got a lot of good shows planned for this week, not this week, but next month, and then the rest of the year. So I think there's about eight or so shows for the rest of the year, big shows. So for the next 6 weeks, I'm gonna be in here pressing hats and license plates and all that good stuff. If you guys haven't already checked out my video on how to make custom license plates, they look really good. There's a video for that I just posted a couple of days ago. Go check that out. These are the UV DTF 3D perma stickers on blank license plates. Showed you guys exactly how I did it, where I got everything from, and license plates are a good way to make quick money at events because you can sell them things for $20 a pop and they cost you $3 or $4 each to make. So yeah, go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you guys like the content. I know this isn't my typical truck show stuff, but this is related to it, so we'll keep putting out videos for it and keep trying to grow the channel. So I'll see you guys on the next one.